Guys, so I'm gonna do a quick breakdown of everyone's favorite no one likes Jack, actually. I was gonna say everyone's favorite robot and everyone's favorite Jack, but yeah, I never really enjoyed Season 1 Jack. I thought he was extreme. Take Gigas, but make him 10 times as good and you have Jack, basically. The big brother of Gigas, who was always extremely tournament viable. I think maybe he was the character most seen in tournaments. His Season 1 track record was huge. And Season 2, he's seen some very noteworthy nerfs, especially to his key moves. Down for 2, forward 1, front crouch down back 1 was the go-to low, but down back 1 was one of them as well, and that's seen a nerf. So interesting. Is Jack gonna be more fun to face now in Season 2? Probably not, but let's take a look at what the big metal boy can do. So his rage art, the timing opponent hits wall was changed. It used to give insanely good Okiseme afterwards, and even in some instances for combo videos, it would place them on the wall so you could actually combo afterwards. They removed that. Why? The combos were so cool. And his standing 1 damage changed from 14 to 11. A damage nerf on his useless standing jab? Well, it's because 1-1 is now a natural combo. It used to be a natural combo only on counter hit, but now we get the whole thing. I don't think anything is guaranteed afterwards, but don't quote me on that, but it doesn't look like it, to be honest. And the whole string is now -14. The range is still shit. I mean, compared to his standing 2, the 1 jab is just, as you can see, not as much fun as standing 2, so it's still got shit range. It's 13 frames, I think, so this is a 13 frame, 36 punish. If they try to stand, yeah, you do get down for the 1, but I don't know, does he get Megaton upper here? I don't know. I suck at Megaton upper. We'll have to ask a Jack Pro, but I don't think anything is guaranteed. Opponent close run hit on standing 2. This is a good pressure buff. Forward 3 is interesting. It used to be -10, but now it's safe. And on counter hit you get a little that's good. And why do you get the It's so that on counter hit you get the guaranteed follow-up 1+2 into knockdown, into what I believe is at least a guaranteed down back 4. And this string is really buffed now. You can still delay 1+2 a lot, and it's -7 on block. So the whole thing is no, -9. It's -9. So the whole thing is perfectly safe. Mid. You can throw this out as much as you want, as much as your heart desires. You shall always be perfectly safe. And you can delay it, you know, hope to get a counter hit for a full launch. That's a big buff. They changed his unblockable. It's not mid anymore, it's high. So it's still fucking useless. And now a lovely nerf. Down for 2 has lost its pushback on block. I love it. It's still got stupid range, but now it's gonna be much easier to punish. Thank God. Thank you, Harada. And he got a damage nerf on his shoulder, down for 3-4. Why is this? Well, it's mostly because Jack's combos were just fucking stupid. He would get enormous damage, he still does, but one point less of damage on the wall. That's why they nerfed the damage on that. It was purely because of his combos. Down back 1 goes from -11 to -12 on block, and from +3 to +2 on hit. So it's got a very satisfactory frame nerf overall. Down back 2 goes from 0 neutral to +3 on hit. So when this hits now, he gets a big advantage. That's a big buff, but it's still a launch punishable low. Back 1 goes from 20 damage to 17. That's also a damage nerf. That's gonna affect his combos, but it's now safe on block. Used to be 10 frame punishable, now it's -8, so it's safe. And on counter hit, we're gonna do a backflip. Ah! And it's got a bigger hitbox, so it's got better range. Back 2, lower hitbox. Back 3, 2, lower hitbox. The most abusable move in the game outside of Dragunov down 2 while running 2, probably forward 1. If you check out Season 1 Jack, any match, and you can check out Saint, the best Jack in the world, or a light blue rank, Grandmaster Jack, ramp rump, they will all be doing this at all times. Oh look! It's a Fujin rank Jack. Ramp rump, ramp rump, ramp rump. Ramp rump, ramp rump, ramp rump. And then you check another video on YouTube, and it's a no-name player you've never heard about, and he's a Grandmaster. Ramp rump, ramp rump, ramp rump. Ramp rump, ramp rump, ramp rump. Yeah, you know, you've seen it a couple of times. Forward 1 is one of these perfect mids in Season 1. It's hard to describe how good that move used to be. I mean, give that move to any character and you'll see their tear go like boop, 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 boop. You know, it's insane how good it is. So now they've decreased the damage from 30 to 25. Thank God. This was always guaranteed. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so bad at Megaton Upper. The follow-up there is guaranteed. It does 20 damage. So this used to do 30 plus the Megaton Upper. 50 damage. Safe mid. That's good on block. Tracks a lot. Insane range. Super fast. But now they've nerfed the damage. So it goes from 30 to 25. So now you'll only eat 45. But the most important nerf to this move is that it got reduced tracking. So it's gonna be easier to sidewalk and sidestep it. That's a load off my shoulders, I can tell you. And then forward 4 is now a power crush. Which is interesting. But it goes from safe to -14. So that's interesting. He got his Megaton Death Fist. What am I doing? Oh god, I'm still trying to do the Megaton Upper. That move, you know, his debugger, but you press 2 instead. Come on, it's not hard. That's his wall bounce, and it's got reduced damage. It does 10 damage less, goes from 42 to 32. But of course it causes wall bounce, so I guess that's a buff, but all I can keep thinking is, imagine if his back 2 was his wall bounce, or forward 1. That would have been so fucking troll. Oh my god, it would have been so much fun if this was the wall bounce. But back to, yeah, that would have been broken. Yeah, decent damage. While running 2 is 3 frames faster, opponent closer on block. Still not the best move, I think. While rising down forward 1 to 1. First hit, third attack, counter hit damage changed to 12. Yeah, I don't know what it used to do. But I do know that the windmill punches, ramp romp, have got a, this has got a bigger hitbox. As you can see, it hits from the other side of the stage and it's still a mid launcher. So that's a buff. a very interesting buff. And opponent is closer on block, on front crouch down forward 1+2. Thank God, this used to be very awkward to punish with a lot of characters. With Kazuya, while standing 2, could actually miss sometimes due to the pushback. So this is a very fair nerf, very fair, and thank God for that. So overall, he's got some good buffs. I mean, forward 3 1+2 is crazy good now. 1-1 is a pretty fucking good buff. Down back 2 +3. He's got some good buffs, but of course the nerf on forward 1 and down forward 2, just thank God for that. Makes him more fair. And overall nerfed, I would say, but very slightly, very slightly. So that's it for everyone's the most disliked robot on Earth. Even T-1000 from Terminator 2 is more liked. But who dislikes Robert Patrick as T-1000? One of the best movie villains of all time, and if you ask me. So yeah, that's it for Jack. Thanks for watching.